What's good, y'all? It's your boy Zio, back with another DC Hero video, man. And today's video is about the game update that's gonna happen in about like 2 hours from now. Usually I never do game update videos because I just don't care. I usually leave that to like Dakman or Geoforce or like somebody over there. They cover that a lot on their channel. So, but usually only reason I'm bringing this one is because I called it, and some people are actually retarded to think that I was stupid enough to say. All right, so basically let me break it down. In my last video on like the first boss or whatever, I told people that the second boss would get nerfed. Like, I literally stated that it was going to get nerfed, and I got like multiple tells in game like, bro, you're retarded, bro. Why would they nerf second boss, bro? Listen, bro, let me read the nerf out to you so you can understand why I made that statement. So I'll put the forums and stuff on the screen, probably, maybe, I don't know, if I feel like it. First off, they're going to fix the artifacts, augments, and all that to make it back scaling how it is. OP pieces, hopefully, because my CR has gotten destroyed because of that. Main reason I didn't run anything today because devs woke up on some bull. Now, for the elite raid, Superman will no longer be uncounterable while the iconic statues are awakened in elite standard. Now, I don't know. I feel like that means when he does like the like all his flash tornadoes and all his like weird stuff, because I couldn't launch him. I couldn't do anything to stop that. Like, if I launch him, I have to launch him twice to get him to fall. I thought that was the shield weapon that's doing that. I don't know. I truly don't know. But will be enabled in elite and moderate, or moderate, and then whatever's above severe critical. This is what I was saying, bro. We was running the base elite raid, elite standard of the 6th dimension. People are really ed enough to think that they're going to make the second boss so broken for the standard version of the raid. You gotta understand, bro, the main reason I said the second boss was going to be nerfed is because that was the standard version of the raid. They were going to have 3 other versions, and the standard version was already difficult enough. That's for me. So, some people may argue the fact that second boss wasn't hard, bro. You're just this and that and the third. Most people that say that are like very high-end players. So like people in top leagues, they don't feel that sense of pain because everybody in their group knows what they're doing, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, bro, you gotta look out for the people that don't have that privilege of running with very, very good top server people every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said that it was going to be nerfed, because the standard version of the raid was insane. Only second boss was insanely difficult, you know what I mean? And let me continue talking about what else is. The iconic statues that awaken during the Superman fight should be more vulnerable to crowd control. Now, this is a blessing. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I was mainly saying in my other video, the last video I made, that the crowd control was insane. You couldn't stun these people. Like, they weren't regular. That's why I was calling them sub bosses, bro. Cause there was sub bosses with add health, but they literally, you couldn't stun these people. Like, they would just do whatever they wanted. That is another main reason of why I said Atomic would be great for this raid. I gassed it. When I usually talk about this type of stuff, bro, I always, like, when I'm commentating on a raid, I always commentate dramatically to make my viewers interested in trying it for themselves, watching more of the content. That's normal YouTuber stuff. Like, I don't like, main reason I'm saying that because of, I just got comments about it, like a guy that I had some previous beef with for a long time. I was squashing that with him, bro, because it was extra. It wasn't needed no more. It was my part bad on my end too. There was bads on his end as well, but it was a mutual beef that should have been destroyed a long time ago. So we patched that out. But the main one of his comments was to me, he was like critiquing my video. He was saying, yo, bro, You don't need to be atomic, and you don't need to use mass density to pass second boss. And he's not wrong. You don't have to be atomic, bro, to pass second boss. That wasn't the point I was saying. For my audience, I usually give my audience the best option that I know. You know what I mean? Because when I run the raid, I look for the best options to complete the raid. I'm more of a renown getter. I'm not really I'm a thrill seeker too. I like the thrill of the raid that it gave, because we were in there 200 something minutes. So for the first one, but I like the thrill of it too, bro. But my main get go is do it as fast as possible. So I feel like he said that because he's a more of a high end player. He runs with a lot of good players all the time. So the struggle that I go through, he doesn't have to go through. You see what I'm saying? So he has a lot more information and a lot more knowledge on the high scale than I do. So I feel like that's the main reason he was saying that, which is no biggie to him. That's good information. So I like the critique. Anyway, now they buff damage for the iconic statues has been reduced in elite version of the Superman fight. So I feel like that means like the statues don't hit as hard, because literally that Flash statue and the Black Canary would just actually destroy the group, mass density or not. They would just destroy the group. Like, I don't understand. I tried to lunge them. You can't keep them controlled. The ads are literally sub bosses. Like, for example, FFE ads, you can keep them stunned, crowd controlled. Throne ads, you can keep them stunned, crowd controlled. They would lose aggro because there was a lot of ads in the area, but they would just randomly lose aggro. That's not on a big part. But if you want a good example of how these ads operate, if you look at ISE, for example, and the OMAC primes, the little tall red OMACs, you can pull them, yes, but after a while, they'll just go do what they want. Like, they just don't care who the tank is. They would just go smoke anybody they feel like. And that wasn't the tank's fault or anybody's fault. It was just the way the ads were set and designed, bro. The OMAC primes, the red ones, didn't care who you were, what type of tank you were. They were going to go hit whoever they wanted to hit, bro. That is a fact. So yeah, I guess they nerfed that, and they did some changes to first boss, which I didn't anticipate. I actually didn't think about that. Added a slight delay before Warden, Lois Lane, and Sniper will fire their shot. I felt like it was delayed already, but apparently they're going to delay, because I know Lois puts up a skull, and I lunge the skull every single time. That was the delay for me, but apparently they're delaying it even more. So, I mean, okay, cool. Next up, an elite and above, Superman will attempt to use his block breaker more intelligibly. So I guess BBs, he's throwing more BBs. I mean, cool, cool. Superman's super flare will no longer do damage after the attack have ended. So I think that's what I was saying in my other video. The little beam, you have to wait 3 seconds behind the pillar, even though after it already went off. I literally said you have to fix that. That's a must. You have to fix. Some people were arguing with me about that too. Yeah, why do they gotta fix that, bro? Just wait 3 seconds out the beam, bro. Cause that's 3 extra seconds you have time to set up for the next ad wave, bro. Like, I'm sitting there waiting behind pillars. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I think that's more of a thrill seeker thing. But yeah, that's all the changes in the raid. To be honest, and mainly the reason I was saying the raid was going to get nerfed is because there's 3 or 4 other versions of the raid that's coming out, bro. You can't make the standard version like mad hard when there's going to be a severe, critical, moderate, whatever it's going to be the next wave. And people thought I was saying you need to nerf it to make it easier. I was saying you need to nerf it because there's going to be 3 other versions of the raid. And most people, this is the category I get. Most people don't really care to run the 3 versions of the raid. Those other 3 versions are for thrill seekers, bro. Thrill seekers. I'm more of a renown getter. I don't really. Now, I'm a thrill seeker too. I didn't like staying in that raid that long, but it was rewarding once you beat the bosses, bro. It was rewarding when you beat second boss. It was very rewarding because of how long it took, bro. And the people I wasn't in there weren't bad people. They were very, very nice at the game. So that just tells me that the raid, the way the raid was designed, or the second boss was designed, was just insane for a standard version of the raid. There's going to be 3 other versions, so people got to keep that in mind, bro. Like, the main reason I was saying it's going to get nerfed is because there was 3 other versions of the raid that was supposed to come out, and you can't imagine that it just don't make sense that it would be that hard for just a standard version. Like I said, most the high-end people were probably like, it's not hard, bro, you're just complaining. I'm like, bro, but you guys run with top players in the game every day, bro. You don't understand what it's like to go and like pug, look for this, look for that, make groups, rebuild groups. Like, it's a lot, bro. You can't just look out for yourself, you gotta look out for other people too, bro. And DC has done that. For the high-end players that are probably going to be angry about the nerf, they're going to give you 3 difficult other versions. So DC, look out for the thrill seekers, look out for the renown getters, and the people that want to try new elite raids too. You got to keep that in mind. I like making my videos because it gives people perspective of how elite raids go. So if they ever wanted to try it themselves, they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared to hop in there, bro, but just be mindful that it takes, like, it's not a reg, bro. You gotta really pay attention to what's going on. But that's about it. They did a bunch of nerfs to the standard version of the raid. Now I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep everything that's happening now in the moderate, severe, and all that. I'll probably make a video on those versions too when I get my renown. Remember, I'm a renown getter. I want to get my renown first, and then I'll run severe, critical, all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, main thing I focus on is renown, man. Thrill seeking can come after. It's like doing homework first, then go playing. That's the type of player I am. Do the homework, get the renown, make sure you got all your gear, OP necks, weapons, rings, and then go play out in the playground. Go do critical, go do severe, have fun, thrill seek, make it like feel good about beating the boss. Like, simple as that. That's the way I think. I'm pretty sure other players think like that too, but everybody has their own reason of why they play the game. So just wanted to make that clear. But yeah, that's the game update. It's going live probably after like 2 hours when the servers come back up. So I'll probably make a video later on about to show you all the changes on what the new raid is like now, because I knew they were going to nerf it. It hasn't even been a week and they nerfed it. Like, I'm telling, like, I know what I'm talking about, bro. They're going to nerf it, not because people complain. It's just because the raid was smoked to begin with. It was, the second boss was OD for no reason for a standard version of the elite raid, bro. Like, that, they were going to fix that regardless. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.